Hey book friends, this is another Yes, No, Maybe, of books that I'm getting rid of at my garage sale, so let's get to it. The first one is Reckless Girls by Rachel Hawkins. This is the story of a group of people who charter a boat to go to a deserted island. They want to stay there for a couple of weeks and relax. When they get there, they realize they're not alone and the deserted island might actually be dangerous. I say yes. Next, we have The Best Offer Wins, and this is the story of a woman who's just had no luck finding a house in DC. All the offers that they make fall through, so she's become desperate. So she befriends a couple that she's heard is going to put their house on the market and try not to tell them who she is. And after that, the story just goes off the rails. It is just crazy, and you end up rooting for somebody you probably shouldn't be rooting for. I give this a yes. The Teacher by Frida McFadden. This is the story of some teachers that have made very, very bad decisions. This book gave me the icks. I say no. The next one is Wait For Me by Amy Jo Burns. This is the story of a country western singer that went missing like in the prime of her career. And then fast forward 20 years later, this very young couple who also want to become singers witness a meteor that hits. And it releases some clues to what happened to the missing singer. And the story goes on to kind of tell, that whole story. I like this one. I'm going to say yes. Another Frida McFadden, The Boyfriend. This is the story of a girl who has had no luck in dating, that she finally thinks she finds the perfect guy. Except for there's a bunch of murders going on and he might be responsible. I say yes. The Wedding People. So this is the story of a woman who's just really down on her luck. So she decides to check into a hotel herself, and instead she ends up realizing that the whole hotel is filled with people from this wedding, and she meets the bride and she kind of finagles herself into the bride's life, and she decides not to. And it's just a story of strangers that become friends and just human nature, and I say yes. And next we have The Friend Zone by Abby Jimenez. I will say that if infertility is a trigger for you, don't read this. I thought the banter was super cute, even though the story kind of went on longer than I thought. It is the story of, one girl putting a guy into the friend zone for a variety of reasons. So I say maybe. And the last one for this video will be The Housemaid Is Watching. This is the final installment of Millie. She has gone on to move to the suburbs of Long Island, and of course she gets nosy. There's things going on into the neighborhood. This is not your normal Millie type of book. I still enjoyed it, but I'll give it a maybe. So we have one more video left. Follow me for more yes, no, and maybes.